This week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick.
Yeah.
What do you think about Fury?
I'm not think Fury.
Tyson's just being Tyson. He loves the excitement and everything. So, yeah.
So, that was a confrontation, or should I say a word of exchange, not a confrontation, between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. And you can tell this was kind of chopped and screwed, okay? This was like an edited version because whatever Fury said to Usyk had to be dubbed out because I think it was on ESPN, because that was an ESPN clip. So I believe that whatever he said, you know, Tyson Fury's being like Javon Sugar Hill has said, just being Tyson Fury. Now, of course, Oleksandr Usyk was just minding his own business, just chilling. You know, he wasn't bothering anybody. But of course, Javon Sugar Hill, you know, he was also there, and he's the trainer of Tyson Fury. And the Gypsy King stated to Alexander that the Great, that he would see him soon as both pursue the ultimate undisputed glory. Of course, Anthony Joshua stands in the way and of the two that collide in 2022 with the talk of step aside money, possibly the wide mark. Now, I look at this. I see things like this that happen in the sport, and obviously Tyson Fury to call, or Javon Sugar Hill to call Tyson Fury, I think it was pretty much set up that way, you know, because they want that fight badly. And this is what I was talking to you guys about. Tyson Fury one day will, you know, hey, yeah, I will, you know, I don't want the belts, but then yet you're fighting the guy that has the rest of the belts, you know, so, I would like to know what Tyson Fury said, but of course, you know, Oleksandr Usyk, he took it in stride. He really pretty much knows the tactics of Tyson Fury. That's all a part of that mental strength to know, okay, this guy's just talking shit, you know what I mean? And then this is his approach, you know, to try to get your mind unfocused off his game. Because as you could see, Oleksandr Usyk was just kind of, you know, worried about what was going on with his own phone. You know, they asked him, he's, I no think Fury. Because he's not worried about Fury, you know, because as far as he knows, he's fighting Anthony Joshua because it's in the contract. Anthony Joshua had a rematch clause. He activated that rematch clause just like Deontay Wilder did last year. You know, all the back and forth, the maybes, the possibilities, I think it's all a front. Okay? And I think it happens that way just to give us something else to look at besides the obvious. Okay? Like, people didn't really want to watch or see Wilder versus Tyson Fury. The only reason we was kind of interested is because a consortium of channels were just saying that Tyson Fury was cheated, and they went down the list and his life story to build shit against him just to make the third fight what it was. And what it was, it happened exactly like I thought it was going to happen. You know what I mean? But then, but added, you know, the two knockdowns. So, but nonetheless, the talks of Joshua Tyson Fury, that's all we heard. We heard that from Eddie. Eddie was scrambling, looking around. Oh, it's ready. It's here. It's here. It's going to be this announced. And it didn't happen because Deontay Wilder had his rematch clause. He had his rematch clause in the contract. That's why the fight didn't happen. Ultimately, that's why Wilder fought Fury. So this is no different. Okay, so don't let people pull wool over your eyes and make you think, oh man, it's going to happen. You know, we may hear a source about it. I'll counterpunch it, but then again, Tyson Fury to Oleksandr Usyk. Tyson knows, like, hey, I know this guy is going to be a problem. That's why I know I am going to be talking up this guy as much as I can, because Oleksandr Usyk, the number he did on Joshua shows everybody, or it should show everybody, that he belongs in the heavyweight division. He's a force to be reckoned with, and he's going to give all the heavyweights, all of them, some type of problems. I don't know if he will beat them all, right? I would say he would, but then again, it's the fighters that you don't really recognize or would even think about beating Usyk that would beat Usyk. That's how boxing works. It's always that guy you don't expect. Projections are wrong. People are wrong. We all make mistakes, right? We're not psychic, So I think Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk, would match up, very good. Very good. And I think Tyson Fury knows that. And Sugar Hill, I think he was a part of that plot. That's why he called Tyson Fury, But again, it could have been orchestrated. But he had definitely wanted Tyson Fury to reach out to Oleksandr Usyk. Oleksandr Usyk didn't say, hey, yeah, call him. No, Javon Sugar Hill made that call. Or Tyson Fury called him. So they wanted to make sure that interaction happened. Okay, so, but of course, it didn't look like it was bad blood, but I don't know what they said, okay, because, Tyson Fury, I think he said something along the lines of that, but Oleksandr Usyk, he's kind of, I don't think, Fury, I am very feel. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk exchanging words via FaceTime. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.